The Dinner of Champions is the MS Society's opportunity to connect with the corporate community in a way that honors a valued community CEO and still gets our message out, but primarily also shows how we can collaborate with companies and corporations in the area to achieve the MS mission. I think that Joe Frick is an admirable example of a CEO who actually cares about what he gets involved in, and he doesn't do it lightly. So if he says, I'm interested in this, I want to learn more and I want to do more, he actually really does it.
Events like this today with the MS Society, here we are on a Saturday morning, hundreds of people around, a two-day event, and what it does is it not only energizes all of us to pay attention to our health, and the mission of IBC is support the health and wellness of our community, and it's a spirit that permeates our whole organization. And so my individual approach is to do what I can to maybe set the tone, be a role model, and get involved as much as I can on helping people understand that there's nothing more important than our health.
Joe is always available when somebody needs him to do even the smallest projects. We had our United Way Day of Caring on September 11th, and Joe was out there mulching trees. He is regional chair this year of the United Way. He's also participating, for example, in the MS Society, the City to Shore bike race, as well as the walkathon. He's walking in the Step Out for Diabetes. He's been in the Independence Blue Cross Broad Street Run, so he personally gets committed into these activities. It's because he's dedicated to giving back to the community. He lives it and feels it and believes in it, so he finds the time to do it.
You know, I got involved with the MS Society this year, and through that involvement, I was introduced to Charlene Hinton, an associate in our IT department, and I found out about her and about how she battles this disease, but her spirit, her enthusiasm, her focus, her commitment, her volunteerism is extraordinary. So today I'm here for Charlene.
Joe reached out to me when he found out that he was getting an award from the Multiple Sclerosis Society, and he asked me about how multiple sclerosis affects me. And I sat down in his office, which is a pretty cool office anyway, he's on the 45th floor, and he said, Charlene, how does multiple sclerosis affect you, number one, and number two, why are you so psyched about the National Multiple Sclerosis Society? And I said, Joe, you only scheduled a half-hour appointment with me. You better pack a lunch. This is going to take a while.
I actually did become involved in the Greater Delaware Valley chapter of the Multiple Sclerosis Society because of IBC's commitment to community service. A year after I had been on the board, my daughter lost her vision and was in the hospital with optic neuritis. It turns out that she was then diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. So I now have a very personal connection to multiple sclerosis.
Living with a chronic, unpredictable disease is like having a monkey on your back. And just because you feel great today and you look great today doesn't mean that tomorrow will be a great day.
I've learned to live differently because of multiple sclerosis. One day at a time really means one day at a time. You don't have to, you learn that it's not just a saying, it's actually a way of living for me and my family and the people around me.
My daughter Amber is doing extremely well right now. The people at the MS Society were wonderful in the help and the support that they provided to me and my daughter. She's also doing extremely well on an emotional level, and I think that's attributable to the fact that I am on the board of MS and have so much information about the disease and the course that the disease can take.
I am probably one of the luckiest people in the world because when I got diagnosed, I worked here at Independence Blue Cross, and I had a fantastic support network here. Joe joined my Challenge Walk team. He didn't form a team of his own. He actually joined Charlene's Dream Walking Machine. He's gonna walk 30 miles with me, him and his wife, which is so cool. He's riding in the MS 150. For me, he's just like so cool. And what more can you ask? He's the CEO. He's very busy, but he's taken time out to help find the cure.
Joe Frick is a man who cares about what he's doing and the people he's working with, and he also cares about this community. It is really clear that being connected with people and doing good work is important to him and something that he values very deeply in his heart.
The best part of the race is when I got here to Ocean City and our inspiration, Charlene Hinton, was here at the volunteer tent, and I just talked with her and her granddaughter, and that's what's made it all worthwhile. She's my inspiration, and she's the heart and soul of this race today, so I'm blessed to know her.